I just wanted to do a little review on these KM3 tires that I put on my Jeep. I didn't want to do anything until I had enough mileage on it and wear and tear so I could do a good review. Now these tires have been to Moab. They've been on the Golden Spike Trail, Poison Spider. Those of you who have done that know they're no walk in the park. They've also done the Rubicon. Done the Holy Cross down in Colorado, and they did the toughest one I've ever done, the Fordyce Trail. And so let me show you a little bit of what they're about. Okay, so let me show you. I bought this Jeep and it had these steel wheels on it, and you can see they've been beat up pretty good from these trails that I've done. But these are cheap Chinese wheels. And they were constantly getting bent. In fact, I got one bent so bad it wobbles down the road. I had to put that to spare. So if you're going to get steel wheels, make sure you get some really good American-made products that will hold up. Okay, so the other thing that you need to know about is this is the metric size. It's supposed to be a 35. It's 315/70R17. Now, if you get the standard size 35 tire, my brother has those on his Jeep, and they are just slightly taller than this for some reason. Maybe a half to 3/4 of an inch taller. But you can see there are some chunks out of it. And I mean, these things have been used and abused. I usually run about 12 pounds in them on the trail. But you can see they are beat up pretty good. But I've never had a flat, and they've never given me a bit of trouble. And for the amount of use that I've put them through, use and abuse, they've done very well. So I'll show you a little bit of the tread here. You can see there are a few chunks here and there gone. The sides of them are chewed up quite a bit, but really not a lot of chunking that you might see in some other tires. I've seen them with the tread on the edges there is completely chewed off, and these are in really good shape. So let me go over here. I did have one of these had an abrasion on the sidewall. I'll see if I can find that one. Not sure which one that is. But you can see I've got some chunks in them. Abrasion there on the tread. Now this is a brand new one. This one's never been on the ground. So this will give you a little bit of a comparison of what they look like before they've been through hell. You'll see that abrasion. Here's the abrasion right here on this one. As you can see, it dug into the tire pretty good here, and I got a pretty good slash here. But it's not deep enough to bother, so I haven't really worried about it. This is pretty common for the wheels, getting hammered on the rocks. But I would certainly recommend that these tires for anybody that does heavy off-road. I've used them in the sand. People say these heavy lugs don't work well in the sand. They've been great. Down in Moab, they were just wonderful. Of course, you have to air down, just like you would in any off-road situation. And I've used them on slick rock. They're great on slick rock. Used them in the mud. Mud is not really a problem with them. The big issue is snow. They're not the best snow tire, but they're good. You know, they're not that terrible. So I would certainly recommend them. They're not a cheap tire, but they're certainly worth the money. For what I put these through, about 28,000 miles on them now, and you can still see the tread is relatively still good. So I could see you getting easily 40,000 out of these before you have to change them, maybe even more, depending upon your situation. So that's my review on the tire. If you have any questions, just put some down in the comments and I'll see if I can answer them for you.